Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Kaka, immediately after Kenya Kwanza took power, they started propelling a campaign narrative against the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. In several meetings, the Kenya Kwanza leaders accused Uhuru Kenyatta of leaving behind empty coffers. Rigathi Gachagua, the deputy president, several times stood in the public saying, hata panya wametoroka. William Ruto followed the same route. He constantly accused Uhuru of embezzling public funds and leaving empty sacks in government. And some idiots believed that. Some people said, yes, that's true. Kenya Kwanza sympathizers believed it. And I stood firm in this very platform and objected the narrative and put records clear that these people are up to some propaganda. Now, today I want to give you a shocker. Sit down and take notes. I want to tell you how the Kenya Kwanza government is rotten. I want to tell you, it's not the first time I'm telling you, but I want to repeat and inform you how Kenya Kwanza government is on a looting spree. I told you a few days ago that there are two facts you cannot erase from me. One, Kenya is on a borrowing spree. Two, Kenya is on a looting spree. Those are two facts you can never erase from my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you how Kenya is on a looting spree. From what I've sampled here, a verified report from the controller of budget, Ruthless Nyakang'o. This is not propaganda. It is a report in the public domain, a verified report to stamp authority in what I've been telling you in this very same platform. Wengine mnasema ninachukia Ruto. Wengine mnasema kaka umepoteza mwelekeo. But kaka, I will remain to speak facts. I will remain, even if I remain with two people in my channel. But I know, my video will be used by the coming generations as an example. So I want to give up. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya Kwanza said ni watu wanaheshimu katiba. But what I'm going to read here, the cash that was about to be looted was requested against the National Assembly. Article 223, yeah, something like that. At around, I think it's 223 I read. It gives room for the state and other departments to make emergency requests, but upon approval by the parliament. Now, according to the controller of budget report, 31 requests were made between July and December 2023. Those are how many months? July, August, September, October, November, December. In 6 months, 31 requests were made against Parliament approval. 51, close to 51 or more than 51 billion shillings was requested by the ministries and the executive, minus an official approval from the Parliament. I want to break them down. In July, the State House requested 400 million to buy vehicles. In October, the same State House made a request of 700 million to just construct a dais in State House. A dais, 700 million, a dais. Jukwaa, 700 million. Ministry of Energy in August requested 18.4 billion shillings to stabilize fuel prices at the pump. Further, the Ministry of Defense in November requested 200 million in operations in response to El Nino. State Department of Immigration in October requested 500 million for the purchase of e-passport. Remember, those requests were not approved by Parliament. Looters. State Department for East African Community in September requested 16.3 million to buy a vehicle for the Cabinet Secretary. State Department for Youth Affairs and Arts in August requested a total of 720 million for the closure of the Kenya Youth Employment Opportunities and cater for COP's pending obligations. The State Department of Tourism requested 1.58 billion to facelift KICC. The Department for Internal Security in October requested 660 million to cater for settlement of Mau Forest evictees. Treasury requested 450.7 million to cater for fiat refund to the U.S. Embassy. And all these requests, these billions of shillings here in this paper, were all rejected by the controller of budget, our hero, our heroine, one and only, Margaret Nyakang'o. Now, Kaka, these are the people who are telling us Uhuru left empty coffers. These were the people who are telling us we shall protect public resources. These are the people telling us we shall reduce our expenditure. These are the very same people who told us that Kenya Kwanza is a government that protects the people's resources. If you calculate and sum up the cash in this list, these are billions of shillings that could have gone into West if it were not for Margaret Nyakang'o. Hizi pesa zote, State House 400 million, 700 million, Minister of Energy 18.4 billion, Minister of Defense 200 million in response to El Nino, State Department for Immigration 500 million. State Department for East Africa Community, 16.3 million. State Department for Youth Affairs, 720 million. State Department for Tourism, 1.5 billion. Department of Internal Security, 660 million. Treasury, 450 million. If it were not for the bold Margaret Nyakang'o, all this could have gone into waste. All this could have gone into waste. Public resources, empty coffers. Serikali iliachwa masikini. Uhuru alikula kila kitu. Uhuru akamaliza kila kitu. Treasury haina hata shilingi. Walikula zote. Na kama walikula, hii mabilioni hii inatoka wapi? Serikali ya majambasi, as Martha Karua puts it. Serikali ya wezi na wakora, as Martha Karua puts it. Now you can agree with me that what I told you days ago has been stamped, has been authoritatively stamped by Margaret Nyakang'o. Two facts you cannot erase. One, Kenya Kwanza is on a looting spree. Number two, Kenya Kwanza is on a borrowing spree. Kaka, I don't easily miss my words. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.